Hey guys, it's Tammy with Women of Influence. Well, as many of you know, we have been doing our weekly videos and we've been passing these on. It's so cool to see how you guys are sharing these on Facebook and the words of encouragement and really just concern some of you have with some of the words that you've been sharing with me. But I really began thinking about this week's word. And it's a word as I was up this morning writing the different words that I really felt I wanted to share with you. And it's a word that we all need to maybe learn to appreciate a little bit more. And the word is grace. Grace. Okay, let me explain to you exactly what grace is with this story. My husband and I were on our way from California to visit our daughter in Denver, Colorado. And she had just gotten married and she wanted us to take some of her things out. So we packed up our car and we all of her things and actually, I mean, our car was packed. We actually had to rent an SUV, to be honest with you, and it was packed with all kinds of things. And we had made it all the way across California, into Colorado, and we were about a half an hour out of Colorado. And we were coming down through the mountains, and there was a sign that where the speed limit had been reduced. So it'd been from whatever, 70 down to 35. And man, we were so excited to see our daughter. We're barreling through the mountains, and next thing you know, yeah, remember that, that sign, that sound that you hear, right, when you don't want to hear it? And here comes this police officer and he pulls us over. And I'm looking at my husband like, I told you it was 35. And he's looking at me like, just be quiet. And there was just this little look, that husbands and wives do. And the police officer pulled us over and he checked the license plate and he talked to my husband and we said, please, we're only half an hour away from our daughter. Please don't give us a ticket. We were just so excited to see her. And he goes back and I don't know what. They go back and they sit in that car for like half an hour and you just feel like, everybody's looking at you when they pass, like you're this real troublemaker, right? And he came back and he handed my husband his license and he said, hey, Mr. Hotzenpeller, he said, just drive safe. You have a great day. He said, I'm going to give you some grace today. And it was the greatest story, to be honest with you. We laughed all the way down the hill because we said, isn't that kind of what God does to us? God gives us grace. And what that's really defined as is unmerited favor. It means you didn't deserve it, but he gave it to you anyway. And as I started thinking about that story and I think about the definition of grace, what I want to encourage you to do this week is I want you to think about who do you need to give grace to? Who do you need to give grace to? So your assignment this week is to get your piece of paper. And if you're new with us, what I've encouraged the women to do is to pick up a notebook and always have paper because you want to take notes when we have these videos. And you always have assignments at the end of all of our videos. So take that piece of paper in your notebook and I want you to write down at least 5 people that need you to give them some grace. It probably is people you don't want to give grace to. It could be someone that hurts you, someone that lied or maligned about you. It could be a child. It could be a spouse. I don't know who it is, but you need to come up with 5 people that you need to give some grace to. And then what I want you to do next to that is I want you to write a sentence prayer to God. And I want you to say, God, by your grace, I will give grace to, and put their name in this way. By your grace, I will give grace to Patty, Tom, Gertrude, whoever it is you need to give grace to, in this way. And then write down how you will give them grace this week. I believe that if you look to give grace, you will receive grace. Because what we sow, we reap. So look for ways to give grace this week and to share a grateful heart to someone else. Hope you have a great week. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. God bless.